My RC B-17 doesn't have any wings yet, so let's build some. If you missed the first part of this series, I'm building the Flite test Tubby B-17 for a local RC airshow team to use in their shows. Now this plane is built almost entirely out of foam board, and today I'm going to be working on building the wings and getting the motors installed. Now I've built a few Flite test kits before, but I was honestly a little bit nervous going into this one since it's much larger than all the other ones that I've built and seemed more involved. However, they have done an incredible job not only designing this kit for the final outcome, but designing it to be easy to build. With both halves of the wing built, I simply just need to join them together, like so. And before I go ahead and start building and installing the engine nacelles, I'm going to install the aileron servos and run some of the electronics and wiring that I'm going to need later for when it's time to put all 4 motors on. Yep, that's right. This plane is going to use all 4 motors, no dummy motors here. All 4 of these engine nacelles were built using the same technique and went together super easy. Just some folding and rounding of the foam, some hot glue to stick it all together, and these also have a double up firewall that we'll mount the electric motors to in just a bit. And in almost no time at all 4 engine nacelles are ready to go. Now to make sure all 4 motors have the same thrust angle, I used my workbench as a level surface to ensure that all 4 nacelles were flat against it to have the same angle, starting with the outer ones and then working my way towards the inner 2. Next is setting up all 4 motors to make sure that 2 are spinning clockwise and 2 are spinning counterclockwise to help combat any torque from the motors. With all 4 motors set up, I screwed them down into their plywood mounts, connected all the wires in the wing, and glued the mounts into place. Now a little fun fact about this plane is that it actually doesn't have a rudder, so we will be using differential thrust to give us some yaw control, which is pretty neat. And just like that, we now have a wing for the B-17, fully outfitted with all 4 electric motors and the servos. Now the next step will be joining the wing to the fuselage and building out that working bomb bay. So if you want to see that, make sure to follow along.